Hey everyone, welcome to our May Build and Grow Blueprint. I'm excited for you to be here. This is the spot to be if you're ready to level up your game. And as we always say, put another zero on your paycheck. So I am here in the LifeVantage office. No, not really. It's just the background. I like to have fun every once in a while. Even got a little cool coffee mug down here. Let me know if this is annoying to you or you kind of like it. But anyway, we're going to have some fun with this month's training. I'm excited for you guys to get this. We say it every week, but we do put a lot of intention into what information we're going to give you. And we understand that recently there has been a lot of new things given to you. So our theme for this training is simplicity and organization. All right, simplicity and organization. But we're going to give you a little bit of product info too as well. But we got some great things coming. All right, so get ready. Here's what I really want you guys to do: get undistracted. Is that a word? I don't know. Like the cell phones, like put them down for a second. Um, the notifications, just dial in here, guys, for just a few minutes because I know what we're going to share with you is going to move your business. Okay. So here we go. Let's jump into this. The very first training I want to give you guys today is a product training on Axio. Now, you guys, we know we love the product, and sometimes we hear information and maybe forget information. I'm actually going to share with you a recording that's got a little bit of age to it, but a lot of you maybe never seen this before. It's from a neuroscientist. All right. So first of all, the information you're getting the person that's delivering this information, highly qualified to speak on the brain, the functions of the brain. And the next few minutes, I believe, is extremely impressive information for our product Axio. So have a listen to Dr. Fannon's description of the power of Axio on the brain. Take it away.
So what we're looking at here is just kind of a cover slide. We're looking at a clinical sample of one of my ADD cases. This is a 15-year-old male who's been diagnosed with inattentive attention deficit disorder, or what we call ADD. The first brain map was taken after about 18 sessions of doing neurofeedback with me. And then we introduced him to NRF1, NRF2, and Axio. And he took this regimen for about 12 days before we did a second brain map. So the green means it's normal EEG activity. If it's yellow or orange, we know that it's 2 standard deviations above normal. If it's red, we know that it's 3 standard deviations above normal. Now, the other side of the scale, we have 2 standard deviations below normal, which is light blue, and dark blue is 3 standard deviations below normal. Now, a lot of people will equate that with good and bad, but that's not necessarily the case. It really depends on the frequencies and so forth. So here is our guy after 18 sessions of neurofeedback. And you don't have to be a neuroscientist to begin to interpret this. You look at the red, and we know that that's 3 standard deviations above normal. This is his thinking activity, his beta activity. And after taking this for 12 days, we did another brain map, and all of the green, if you remember the Gaussian distribution, the green means it's normal EEG. So I was pretty astounded. In 23 years of doing this, I had never, ever seen this. And so it was just amazing to me. This color up here, you may be wondering about that, but that's his ADD up there, okay? One of the key components to this is I reasoned it out, and I'll tell you here in just a second. When we look at coherence, how the body processes energy and information. And so we look at his coherence before and all the red and blue. That's not good, basically. I won't take time to explain what that actually means, but it's not good. So after he'd been on the NRF1, NRF2, and Axio for 12 days, we see this. So when there are very few lines or no lines at all, it is comparing his demographics, male, female, left, right hand, age, to the normative database, saying that this is in the normal range. Now, when I looked at this, I was truly, truly amazed because when I started thinking, how is this possible? I had to go to a quantum physics view of this, and that means that we have 600 million billion cells in our body, and how that um, functions, or it needs to be a dynamic organ. So the cells that we have has to be dynamically engaged, and coherence is a very important part of that. So this, it began to explain to me, and I'll just kind of keep it fairly shallow here, and that is that when I saw all of this, it told me that the coherence was taking place, the changes were taking place at a cellular, molecular level based on quantum physics and how our cells and our organs function. So that's all we need to know now. And you can see a very dramatic difference from what it was to 12 days later. How is that physically possible? Only if there is this synergistic effect that's taking place between the cells in the body. So the NRF1, the NRF2, and the Axio have helped to open up all of the centers and bring them into the normal range, so they're functioning in that normal range. All right, so let's look at his brain map side by side. This is the before, this is the after. This is the, again, you don't have to be a neuroscientist to figure this out. You can see that there is a dramatic change that happened there. So this is his beta activity, his thinking activity in the normal range. So all of those things are really incredible. And all I can say is I'm astounded by this, you know, and I use all of the products ever since I got on them, and I think they are just fantastic. I feel great, you know, and when I have a lot of work to do and I'm processing brain maps and so forth, I'll drink some of my Axio just so that it opens up. And I feel that. I can't find any words to say what it feels like, but it feels like your brain goes from just a normal size to the energy and information about 5 times greater. So it's pulling in all of this energy and information from the morphogenetic field. And I won't take time to explain what that is, but you can look it up.
All right, so even a little promo at the end. I hope you guys like that Axio promo at the end, pick up the energy a little bit. But what an incredible message, right, from the doctor, to see those brain scans and the colors changing, and how in just a short period of time, what was it, 12 days or 18 days on the products. So please, guys, understand that the products that we share are just different. When you're activating the body, it just is a whole different level of biohacking and getting your body to do what you want it to do. So now let's move into a training that's going to be given by Holly Tomet on some of the tools that were just released to you, specifically our web-based tools. It means it's websites for product acquisition, and then our new consultant acquisition tool. So let's turn this over to Holly Tomet. Take it away.
Thank you, Brandon. I'm really excited to be sharing with you something that is so simple and can be so powerful in your business. And this is the fact that you have 2 incredible tools at your disposal that you can put to work for you to grow your business. I'm going to dive into those in just a second. But first, let's talk about why these tools are so important. I think one of the biggest mistakes people can make in network marketing is feeling like they have to know everything before they can start sharing. One of the reasons people struggle in this industry is because they overcomplicate it. We send too many videos, too many articles, too many voice messages, too much information, and the prospect ends up overwhelmed instead of interested. Guilty. I've done that many, many times. But if we can utilize a simple system, you're going to find that these simple systems create consistency. They reduce the confusion and they help new consultants take action faster. We all want that. Who wants the new people to feel like they can take action today? Yes, we want that for sure. These simple systems also make duplication easier and they remove the pressure of knowing everything. And they help consultants build confidence that they need to have that posture we want them to have so they can move forward building their business. If it's complicated, people will not duplicate it. And I promise you, you want duplication in your business. The reality is this, though, we don't need 27 different tools. We need a simple, clear pathway. And that's exactly what we have with our two powerful web-based tools we're going to talk about today. The first one is our product tool, livingactivated.info. Hopefully you're all familiar with this amazing tool. The second one is our business opportunity tool, and that's ownmytomorrow.com. The simplicity of these two tools is so important because when consultants only have a couple primary tools to focus on, they stop overthinking. They stop wondering what to send, and prospects stop getting bombarded with information. Confused people rarely move forward. Confused consultants, they get stuck. Confused prospects won't make a decision. And information overload will absolutely kill curiosity in our prospects. These two tools exist to take the pressure off of you, to simplify the process for you, to create consistency in your business, and to help this duplication we talk about happen faster. Okay, so how do we use these two amazing tools? Well, if you have someone curious about our products or the studies and the benefits, you're going to send them livingactivated.info. Here they're going to find a short homepage video explaining activation and how our technology is so unique. Plus, your prospect's going to have the ability to explore some of our hero products like Protandim NRF2, Activated Collagen, Mind Body, and even P84. They're going to find more videos. They're going to find studies, personal stories, and an entire page devoted to before and after photos, with each of these before and after photos including what products were being utilized to bring about the results that people see in the pictures. And it's all in one easy to share, easy to navigate tool. So if someone says to you, what are you taking? Or tell me more about your products, or what makes this different? Or even they just ask, what is activation? This is the perfect opportunity for you to share with them livingactivated.info. This tool does the explaining for you so you can focus on connecting people to it. We don't need to dump all the science on people ourselves. I tell people, you are not the library. You are the librarian. You are just connecting people to the information. You're pointing them in the right direction. We simply guide them to a tool that educates clearly and professionally. For those interested in our opportunity to create another income stream, well, here's where you're going to send ownmytomorrow.com. This is another incredible tool that you have at your disposal. Your prospects here, they'll find an amazing short video on the homepage, and it's going to introduce them to the purpose of the website and the solutions that we can offer. It even gives them the ability to choose which option they want to learn more about. Do they want to earn an extra $500 a month or so? Click on that next video. It's going to show them how to do that. If someone wants to create a much more substantial income, they can choose that video option, and it's actually going to take them to a complete opportunity overview, and it's going to explain how they can achieve their goals by partnering with us. This Own My Tomorrow tool is focused on the business opportunity, the vision, the leverage, the systems we have, the flexibility it can create, the income potential that comes with it, and the possibilities. This is such a great tool for people who are entrepreneurial. They want additional income. Maybe they're stressed financially. Someone who wants more freedom, they want more flexibility, or someone that's just simply looking for something more. So if you're in a conversation with someone and they ask you, what exactly do you do? How does your business work? They tell you they need another stream of income, or they're tired of trading time for money. Maybe they're tired of dealing with the financial stress they have right now. Perfect opportunity to introduce them to ownmytomorrow.com. This tool helps people see the vehicle without us needing to do a full presentation ourselves. Takes so much pressure off of you, right? And that's it. 2 web-based tools, not 100 different tools. 2, one for product, one for opportunity. It doesn't get simpler than that. A new consultant should never feel like they have to become a walking encyclopedia before they can share. Our system can help people move quickly into action, not into overwhelm. And simple systems create confidence because people know what to do next. Remember, the goal is not to impress people with information. The goal is to help people take the next step. And the simpler the system you use, the faster that can happen. Let's be clear on something though. This is really important. The goal is not to randomly throw links at people. You're not just going to drop these links everywhere that you can. You have to follow the ITT system that we have as well. First, you invite them, all right? Then you share one of the tools, and then you must follow up. Here's some examples for you. Say somebody is ready to look at this. You can say this. You can just say, hey, I think you'll find this interesting. This explains cellular activation in a really simple way. Or you can tell them, I know you said activation is new to you. Let me share this link with you that explains it much better than I can. Let them know that you'll call them that evening at 7 p.m. or you'll text them tomorrow at noon. Whatever you're going to do to set the expectation of when you will connect after they look at the link. It's so important. Then send livingactivated.info and let them know when you expect to connect with them. When it comes to the business, maybe, someone's talking to you about their finances. You could say something like, hey, you mentioned wanting additional income and flexibility. This explains the bigger picture really well. Or you could say, I know you have some great questions about how my business works and what it could look like for you. Let me send you a link that will explain it clearly to help you decide if it's a great fit for you. It really is that simple. And then send them on my tomorrow and set up the time that you will connect with them that evening, that afternoon, the next morning. Set the expectation. You want to meet people where they are. You want to keep things simple, and you want to avoid overwhelming them. At the end of the day, the people who win in this business are not the people who say the most. It's the people who consistently connect people to tools. Complicated people and confused prospects don't duplicate. Simple systems do. Your goal is not to impress people with information. Your goal is to help people take the next step. And these 2 web-based tools that you have at your fingertips are designed to do exactly that. So as soon as this training is finished, I encourage you to invite 3 people to look at these tools. 3 people to look at either livingactivated.info or ownmytomorrow.com or any combination of the 2. Let these powerful tools go to work for you and watch what happens. And remember, keep it simple.
So I hope that was good for you guys to explain the simplicity of these tools, of these funnels, and also kind of some of the nuances of how you can use these different tools for specific conversations and specific people. We design these so no matter who you're talking to, you have information to share. And I just love the new Own My Tomorrow website because man, what a relief now that we can give people one tool to go look at, and it doesn't matter whether they're wanting a little or a lot, they can navigate through. And I'm super excited. It's going to be a tool that's going to help move your guys' business for sure. All right, let's now go into a training that I did on boards. We've recently kind of updated boards a little bit, and I hope made the navigation easier for you. So I'm going to share my screen here in this training. I'm going to take you through it. So, and obviously I did the training at a little bit different times, a little wardrobe change. Take it away. Hey everyone, I'm going to do a little training for you today on a tool that we introduced to the team a few years ago that continues to be maybe one of our best used tools, and that is the app Boards. A lot of you are familiar with it. Some of you may be not familiar, but we have spent some time reorganizing And there's so much content in boards that we know sometimes it can be confusing. And many of you have said, hey, where is this? Or maybe you're getting asked the question, where is this? Where can I find this? And so for the next few minutes, I'm going to take you through a tour of boards, the new navigation pieces, where you can find stuff. And I'm going to share my screen now. This is going to be a training that you're going to want to keep because when someone says, where is this in boards? You can send them the training. So let me share my screen. And actually, I'm going to share my cell phone screen and take you guys through this. Okay. We are now in boards. You can see I have a number of boards here, but I keep the TBC board with the little fire emoji at the top. And when you open it up, it's a simple left or right decision. Do you want product information or do you want business information? All right. Now, just know that we have purposely put the same information in several places because we know not everyone's brain works the same way, navigates the same way. But I want to take you through a few things with product information. Okay, when you come to product information, you can see that we've kept the the Protandim family up top, right? Collagen, P84, Axio. So we did this according to the products themselves. So if I open up NRF2, you'll see we have videos at the top left. So we got doctors talking about the p-value. We've got the original ABC primetime videos there. We got Dr. Huey's interview. We got Dr. Maniscalco's interview. He was a cardiologist, as well as Dr. McCord's stuff in there. So phenomenal, phenomenal stuff there. If you'll notice just to the right of that, it says NRF2 Education. You go there, you can find some PDFs there as well. Okay. We've also got social media assets that have been created. They're beautiful pictures that you can use in your social media feeds. That's why they're there, guys. All right. So, and we've done basically the same thing with all of these. All right. In fact, on the fly right here, I'm going to move videos up there and there. See how easy Boards is? I just did that right now and it's live in your boards, right? So we got videos for NRF2 there that talks about mitochondria, ingredients, the whole nine. All right. Now, a little something different with collagen. You guys see collagen right here. All right. If you click collagen, we'll have the videos, but to the right, you'll see before and after pictures. All right. You guys, this is where some good stuff lives that you can share to get your customers. Okay. So just know all of that's there, as well as some of the most beautiful pictures of those bottles you'll find anywhere. Okay. Beautiful stuff already done. You can grab it. All right. And we've done this for P84. We've done this for Axio. It's all there, guys. Okay. Just you go scroll through there. You can find it. All right. So that's on the product side. Now let's go to the business side because this is where we've made a lot of our updates recently. All right. Top left, links, right? If you go there and open this up, the links that you're going to need right now, and we may need to add some more if you want to bring it to our attention, but top line, we've got our two funnels. We've got our consultant acquisition funnel, which is ownmytomorrow.com. If you click on there, there's the link. Easy to send it out. Okay. If you're talking to people about product and you're wanting to acquire a customer acquisition, livingactivated.info. There's your link. Right now, you might say, well, man, I've heard about this huddle. What's the link to that Zoom? There it is. All right. And same thing with our Freedom Factory meetup that I do. For those of you that are wanting the raw, in your face business message that maybe you guys need, that's called our Freedom Factory meetup. There's the link. Now, something we did recently that you guys, if you're Google users, you're going to love. We added our TBC Google Calendar here. So if you click on that and you click on the calendar, you're going to see it's going to open up the calendar and you're going to see the events right there. And you can click on those events. This is a live breathing calendar. In fact, you can see right now the 16th. If I click on the 16th, you'll see Build and Grow Blueprint, Saturday, May 16th. Okay, it's there. It's in the calendar, guys. All right. So let's come back to boards. And you'll also see that we have our presidential sizzles Zoom link there, as well as when you get someone that is ready to launch their business, you've got the launch course down in the bottom left-hand corner. Okay, really, really key stuff there. Now, maybe you've got someone that's in ITT, you're ready to get them to the team, they're ready to get more in depth. Look at the top right. It says all things push play. Push play means you simply have to push play and the presentation is done for you. Okay, so we open that up. Top left, you're going to see always the latest Own My Tomorrow presentation there. All right. But if you push top right here where it says push play presentation, now you're going to get maybe where you're wanting to do an introduction just to activation. All right. You're sitting down in front of someone at a kitchen table, coffee, and you're like, hey, I want to introduce you to activation. There you go. Or maybe you want to introduce them to LifeVantage and the movement that we're making through activation. You pick it, you sit in front of someone and push play. They're there, all right? As well as a link to our latest slide deck, and I know all of your favorites, Dropbox. There's no better place to archive this, guys. You can go to Dropbox, download it. If you hate Dropbox, spend an hour or two on YouTube figuring it out, and then you'll no longer hate Dropbox. You will love Dropbox, okay? So let's keep moving. The next column under recorded trainings, guys, this is good, right? You go there. If you miss a training, it's all there. All right. You've got, let's move something on the fly right now. I'm going to move this out there. So now we've got our weekly team huddle, top left. And these are, if I click on it, you'll see May 11th, you'll see April. I mean, we keep 4 weeks there and then we just keep rotating the oldest ones off. Right? The Freedom Factory meetup, there they are. We roll the oldest ones off, right? The Build and Grow. Now, this is a little bit not so organized. We're going to work on organizing this a little bit more, but you'll see what's in blue, like you see April here. These are, March, April, February, September, October. We'll do a better job of cleaning that up. That's the full trainings. Now, what you see in these folders are the different subcategories that we trained you on, and the videos are there. So if you're like, hey, I want to go learn specifically on comp plan, but I can't remember what Build and Grow that was, well, just click on comp plan and those videos will be there. We will be dropping those videos in, okay? Or maybe you want to learn how to database. We're going to be dropping those into those, okay? So that's why those are there, all right? So huddle stories. This one's big. Let me come back out. That right down here, you guys that are on the huddles and you hear these great stories and you're like, I'd love to share that. Go to the huddle. If it's a product story, look at the product stories that we've already saved for you guys. They're there. Okay. And then if you want a business story, we get good business stories. They are there, guys. They are there. Okay. So you can share those stories out and we keep updating these all the time. Okay, so again, you'll see links here. Here's a spot where we've got it in multiple places. But there's trainings like how-to videos, like how do I share a cart? How do I get the link to work and open my apps up? How do I get boards? All this stuff is done right there for you guys. All right. I can spend more time there. I'm going to jump out and keep moving because I want to show you more of the stuff that's here. A lot of you have no idea that we've got this consultant education page. This is how you get someone started. This is the launch guide and our DMO. We've got more of those videos there, again, of how to share carts, how to set up subscriptions. Our income and earnings statement is there. Promotions, we try and keep the latest promotions in there, all right? We have recognition stuff. We have price lists. We have forms. All that stuff is there, as well as an end of the month. Look at the bottom, the end of the month checklist. A lot of you guys don't know that's there. Very, very great tool for you to help your team do what they need to do at the end of the month. Okay. We've got stuff on Evolve. If you look down here, you want to know more about the comp plan. It's there, right? All the stuff around Evolve. For our foreign markets, we're starting to build folders for you guys so that you have stuff specifically for your countries. It's all there, as well as the bottom, our 2026 planner. You guys, that is priceless. If you're not using the planner, either you hate paper or you're not serious about this business. One of the two. Okay. So a lot of you know we have scripts here, fantastic scripts. And I could go on and on and on of what we have inside Business Resources. But anyway, there you have it, guys. I'm going to stop the share, come back to you guys here. I'm in the LifeVantage office. I hope that you guys are using boards to the full. We're going to continue to organize, reorganize so that you can find things cleanly. But please, if you can't find things or you think we can improve it, make the suggestions, guys. It's one of our core values. One of our core values is that we want you to know that this is your company, your team. Own it. Like, treat this as if it's yours, right? If that was your boards, not the TBC's boards, what changes would you make? We want to hear them. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. And we want to hear your suggestions. We want to collaborate because maybe we can share with you what we've already tried and what hasn't worked. Okay. But nevertheless, I hope you guys see the value in boards. And what I want you to do is spend some time in there instead of just asking where things are. Go in there and learn where they're at. Stay fresh with it so that you can teach your team. All right. So you guys use boards. It's going to be a tremendous value for you. And be on the lookout for messages coming from boards and the latest updates in boards. All right. Hope you enjoyed. All right. So I hope that wasn't too much information at one time. If it was, go back, rewatch it. And most importantly, stay plugged into boards because we are constantly updating it. It is the spot. And it is my hope, as I said in the training, that you guys become proficient in there because it's all there. Like, pretty much everything you need is there, which will speed up your business at your fingertips and also your team not having to come to you to ask where things are at. You'll know where it's at. All right, now let's go to the final training on this with Miss Tori Hill. You go, speaking of time, she's going to share with you how we can maximize our time to build this business. She shares with us some great tips, so pay attention.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that introduction. I am here today to talk to you about time management. Now, here's my thought. I look at as the ability to put things in order to where you don't waste time, you save time. I don't know. It's just an analogy here. But anyway, I'm excited to be with you today, and I applaud you for being on this training. When Tim and I joined LifeVantage 16 years ago, I remember our leaders saying, stay plugged in, get on all the calls. Now there's Zooms, go to the meetings, go to the trainings, go to the events. So thank you for being here. So let's get back to time management. I have gotten really good at this because as a school teacher, you almost have to. And that's what I did before LifeVantage. So I learned to almost put things in compartments, kind of like when you look at a house, you have different rooms. I put things in different compartments, like I'm going to have to cook supper tonight. I'm going to have to wash clothes tonight. I'm going to have to work my business. So I put things in order to where I get the things that are important to me because I have some non-negotiables every single day. And that's faith, that's family, and that's health. The gym. Once those things are put into place, then it allows me to work my business. And I want to tell you something. I don't sit and work my business for hours at a time, especially when I started this. Some days I just had 10 minutes. I was working 2 full-time jobs, raising 2 teenage girls. I had 10, 15 minutes a day, right? Now I have a little bit more time. But I do it in 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, power hour. But I start with an agenda for the whole entire week. It's how I roll. It's what works best for me. Calendar, I work that and I put it in place on Sunday. I choose Sunday. Every Sunday, I take, yes, and I'm old school. I use a paper calendar or the TPC planner. But I start on Sunday and I figure out the whole entire week. I write down the huddles, I write down the trainings, I write down everything, all those non-negotiables, all of that is on my calendar. But I also specify 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here. I'm going to work on invites. I'm going to work on follow-ups. I'm going to work on the close. I am going to get out, meet new people, warm market, cold market. I make sure I work my business every single day. I also heard when we first started 15 or more presentations a month. So I keep that in mind. A presentation is simply an invite. It's simply a follow-up. It's simply getting a tool to someone, getting them on the huddle. There's so many ways that could be a presentation. But the only way I'm going to make sure I have 15 a month is to have it written down and to be organized. Okay? So I'm going to give you some little tidbits. I even set alarms in my phone because the day gets away. We all have 24 hours a day. We all have the same time. Life is busy, life is hectic, and life happens to all of us. So I set an alarm. If I decide, okay, I want to work my business at 10 a.m., I set it. That way, if I'm in the middle of doing something, oh, it's 10 a.m., let me take some time, go work my business. Come into my office, because this is where I like to get my work done. Or I make my phone calls in my car. Sometimes that's the best phone calls I ever had. I turn off the music, which I love music, but this business is so important to me because my why is huge, okay? So I make sure I set my alarm when it goes off. I find my time, I find my quiet place, and I work my business, okay? So set an alarm, write an agenda for the week. I am one that will not wake up every single day and say, okay, what am I going to do today? Who am I going to call today? Who am I going to follow up with today? I don't have to think about that because it's already written, right? If you use your phone, your calendar, put it in your phone. So time management. Try to figure out the best place for you. If you don't have an office, find a quiet place, somewhere where you can sit and you can get your work done every single day. There's a lot of successful people out there in the world, but guess what they've mastered? Time management. Your business is important. We've got the best company on the planet, products you can't dispute. We got the science that backs it. You've got an amazing community right here, and you've got amazing leadership that want this for you just as bad as you want it. So I know this was simple. I know this was quick, but I want you to get organized because you're the CEO of your business. Get organized, plan your week, pick a day, plan your week. And like I said, I take 15 minutes here, 30 minutes here, an hour, whatever you can every single day. Try to be consistent. If that's the biggest thing you take away from me right now, is be consistent. Find your why, find the time, get organized, and be consistent. Let's go build this. Love you guys.
Thank you, Tori, so much for that. Such needed information. And no matter who you are, you can find these windows, these pockets of time. And maybe you got to make some changes, as Tori explained, in your environment and what you do to build the business. So you guys, thank you for being here for this edition. Thank yourself, really, for taking the time to invest in yourself. And the best investment you'll ever make is investing in you. So I'm excited you were here. And what I hope is that you can take this information and apply it to your business immediately so that next month we come in and we build new skills. That's what we're doing here, guys, is skill building. This time that we spend in the Build and Grow Blueprint is building skills. As we build skills, we are worth more to the market, and that increases our paycheck. And like I said at the beginning, putting extra zeros on the paycheck. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all participants from the TBC. Thank you all for being here. Let's move some families forward. See you next month.